How are we doing, YouTube? I'm Thomas of Tomology. I'm going to do an unboxing and a review of the Azdome 3-channel dash cam. Azdome did reach out to me. They don't get to see this video, none of that. And get all that out of the way real quick. They don't get to see none of this. I think this is going to be pretty cool because it is 3-channel. Front-facing windshield, you got your rear camera, and then you got inside the cabin. So if you're, door dashing, grub hubbing, or the one that you put people in your car, I think this would be pretty cool for that, something like that, or a taxi, somewhere in there. It is only 1080p, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get it unboxed. It just came in. See how it goes. So we're gonna go ahead and get it all unboxed here. So this here is gonna be the camera. So go ahead. I mean, the packaging is really, really nice. Nice thick foam right here. So really good foam. Put the camera to the side. What is that? Looks like a double-sided tape for the windshield. Here's your cigarette lighter plug. Some little bitty other mounting and to hide your wires. And good old Manuel. So you get Manuel in here. So there's your Manuel. Probably multiple languages, right? No, looks like it's pretty much all in English. All right. So Manuel, pretty good. What else is in here? Okay, so whenever you're installing these, you stick this on your windshield first. That way you don't just stick it just to the windshield, but you can stick it just to your windshield. I actually have mine on with some double-sided tape. So anyways. Oh, I was getting excited. I thought this was a direct plug. No, this is going to be for the rear camera. Darn it. I got a little excited there. So what it is you can get these. So this right here goes in your cigarette lighter. And instead of going in your cigarette lighter, you can get a plug like this and you can wire it directly to your fuse box. But no, this is going to be for the reverse camera or the rear camera. So if someone hit you in the rear ends you or whatever, you get a camera right there. So there's the camera. Looks like it plenty of length. We'll see. I'll install it all, get it all installed. It's their own plug. Looks like a little 3.5. And then of course you can separate it from here as you're installing everything. And here's your camera. So I have a backup camera installed. So my installation is going to be pretty easy. Go from there. So now let's look at the camera itself. So there's the camera right there. Here's all your ports right here. You got your USB-C, you got your AV, which is going to be for your rear camera, and then you got your memory card slot right here. I don't see, let's see if it came with a memory card. Some of these do, some of them don't. It doesn't look like they do come with a memory card in here. I do not see it in here. I don't see one inside already installed, so you will have to use your own memory card. You got different controls right here in the front. You got what? Mode, back camera, you got mute, emergency lock, switch camera, and then your confirm. Please keep the camera connected to the power during use. Please use memory card of a U3 speed, which I got a couple of those, so I'll use one of my U3s. You can get actually like even a 256 U3 for like $18 on Amazon. Get the V30 though. Get the V30. If you're using I'm using the new Action 5 for my overhead view camera right now, the Action 5 Pro. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to have a review on this thing coming out. Might surprise you if this is actually good for someone. I've never used an Action Cam ever before. But yeah, I got plenty of control. So this is going to go actually in your windshield like this right here. And this is going to be your windshield cam right here. This will be your windshield cam right here. And then this one right here is going to be your inside. And you can actually turn, depending on your windshield, how much of an angle you have, you can actually turn this different directions right here, depending on how much your camera, your windshield is tilted down to get inside your car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get it installed. I might do a video on the install, at least of the camera itself. I might not do the install of the rear camera, but at least this one right here, and you don't have to use a rear camera. So you can just plug this in right here and plug and go. I mean, it's going to be that easy. Power button on the side. So you got your USB-C power. That's good to see that it's USB-C. So you got your USB-C right here. And of course, all this is going to go up towards your headliner right here. This is going to go up in your headliner. And then they give you the clips to hide it. And then, of course, for your rear view camera, it will be right here. And then you get all 3 views once all this is installed. All right, so I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get it installed and start playing around with the settings. That way, when I come back, I can tell y'all about all the settings and everything else and how to use it. All right, so I got it in the car right now. Formatted the SD card. I just got the interior and the front view on at this point in time. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to I'm going to hit the M button, which is going to take me to the menu. And so what we have is we got your recording audio. So we're going to hit OK. Yes, we want that on. Date and time. I've already set up my date and time. Then you got your language, your volume. Let's go back to volume. Hit OK. I have it on low. Frequency rate, 50 or 60. I keep mine on 60. Screensaver, it's off right now, so we can put a screensaver on it. So we just keep it off. The IR, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, which is your infrared. G sensor, we want that. That's if your car's hit or someone hits your car or whatever. It'll go on. It detects and automatically records. So we'll keep that on the medium. You got your exposure. I'm going to probably drop this down to 0.3 just because I know cameras. Date stamp is on. Format, default settings, firmware update. And then you got your resolution, which I want mine on 1080. I don't know who would want it on 720. Loop recording, I have mine on set for 5 minutes. And what happens is after it fills up space, it re-records over it. And then of course, interior camera, I have on. And then I turn my beep off. Other than that, everything on here is all the same. I think, let's see, so this camera here is now black and white, and that's going to be due to the IR camera. So let's go back to settings, and I want to take that IR LED off. Let's go ahead and hit OK. Let's go ahead and put it back on auto, because it's going to auto do. See, now we're back to color here. What it's going to do is going to detect if it's day or light outside, and whichever one it is what it's going to do. So the mount is up on my dash. I'm sorry, my car is dirty. The mount, I have this 4K camera right here, and then the mount's here. I just put on here, and it's on there. So it just slides off and on of the mount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and slide it back on, and that's it. That was all it was. It's on there. So you slide it to the right to take it off, and then you line it back up, and then you slide it to the left for it to be back on. And now you can adjust how much of outside you get versus how high and low it is depending on your truck or car. And then you got your interior, which there again, I want it up, that way I can see in the back. And there again, if you're ride share or whatever else you're doing, it will capture everybody in the back seat. So far pretty simple. Again, it is pretty chilly outside, so I'm gonna wait and install the rear camera, which the rear camera will be plugged in right here, and then I'll hide all my wires and tuck it down. If this camera does really good, what I'll probably wind up doing is I'm gonna well, regardless if the camera's good or not, I'll probably just do it because all my cameras are USB-C. I need to grab the USB-C plug that goes into my fuse box, so then I'm just routing it right here, and I don't have all this excess wires right here that I have to deal with. Alright, so this is going to be the nighttime drive and the audio test combined. I am not yelling, I'm talking normal. This is my normal voice talking. We're driving at night doing a mic test. So far, me editing the footage, I mean, what do y'all think? Y'all leave a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think of the footage. For 1080p, 3-channel, I mean, at the end, in my final thoughts, I'll give the price of this thing. But so far, I mean, I think that it's a pretty good camera. Again, I have a few 4K ones I've done, and you can truly tell that they're all not like high-end, high-quality beyond footage like you would get like from an action camera or something like that you set up for a dash cam. So for 1080p so far during the day, I think the worst one out of all three, out of honest opinion, is going to be the rear. The rear is pretty crappy. Interior is pretty good. Front's decent. Front will get the job done for somebody that's just wanting to get a 3-channel dash cam in their car. So, which is a good thing, you know. But again, majority of people, they're not looking for that complete 4K. Me, I do. I look for that complete 4K. I want to see every friggin' number I can see out there. I mean, that's just, I'm a tech snob. I don't know what to say. I'm a tech snob. But again, this is the audio of the Azdome V600 3-channel dash cam. Okay, so what did y'all think of this 3-channel dash cam here by Azdome? All right, we're gonna go. Well, first thing first, I'm gonna start. I don't know if they come with a memory card or not. Azdome actually, it was in the mail. I was like wondering what I get alerts what's coming in the mail. I'm like, man, what did I order? I didn't order nothing from this place, but they wound up actually providing me with a memory card, I guess, for the review. So I don't know if they come with them or they do not come with them. So when you're ordering from Azdome website, I have not actually found this one on Amazon just yet. If I do find an affiliate or a link, I'll leave an affiliate link to Amazon down in the description below. So you might need to get a memory card for this, but you can pick up a 64 gig, which is plenty, V30 memory card for, $10 or so on Amazon. In the menu, whenever I went through the menu, there is one other menu setting that I didn't go through, which is parking mode and your time lapse. So what that is, you can buy another, and it doesn't matter what dash cam you have, you can buy the USB-C and you plug it in, and then you route it to your fuse box. And it's very simple, very easy. Put it into your fuse box, and it'll keep constant power on this at all times. And what will happen is in that time lapse, that parking mode, once it's activated, it will record, and whenever the sensors hit or somebody hits you, it'll either start recording or you can have it set up to record. So like me, for instance, I'm going to grab mine and I'll set mine up for 12-hour recording. So it'll record for 12 hours and then it'll turn itself off. So if you come home at say 6 o'clock at night and you set it for, and it's set for the 12-hour recording, once you kill your car, it's going to automatically go to that 12-hour recording and record overnight while you're sleeping. And then say you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, it gave you plenty of time. Or you can even do, I think it's 2, 4, 8, or 2, 4, 12, 24. There's 4 or 5 different ones that you can choose for recording. So that's pretty cool to have that in there. Another negative though is it's just like this up in your windshield, so you really can't see the screen. It's like, what's the sense of the screen there for? A nice little articulating, a screen on here would have been nice, or an adapter or something to bring it away from, or if they would have came out a little bit more of a triangle right here, would have been nice for it to sit like this right here so you could see this, especially since all these cameras move and you can put them in different directions as you're trying to view it. So we're gonna get to the big negative now. So me on negative wise is gonna be the back camera. To me, the back camera is usable. It's fairly usable for during the day. So you can have plenty of proof for the cops if somebody rear-ended you or whatnot. At nighttime, it gets a little bit rougher to view at nighttime, as you see from the footages. Now, saying that, during the day, the front camera is really, really good. I do like the front camera. I do think that it is the full 1080p, especially since I have a 4K one in the car. It's running almost as good as my 4K one, so I do like that. But I do like the 3 channel because my 4K one's only a front facing. That's it. The interior during the day is really, really good, but at nighttime, the infrared, I think that possibly they could have did something a little bit better on the inside, but again, still usable, right? So, but if somebody was in the back seat, I don't know if you noticed in there, you couldn't hardly see them in the back seat from at nighttime. But again, at the same time, I had nobody in the back seat. It was hard to see things so in my back seat. But again, during the day, the inside looks good. The front looks good. Nighttime is the inside and the rear suffers, but the front still look perfect. But everything is still usable and viewable for an accident or for a cop, and that's what we're getting these for, right? It's for accidents and stuff like that. I would love to try their 4K version. I believe they even have a 4K one with GPS. I would love to try out a 4K GPS. I don't know if they have a 3 channel, but I might start looking into that if they don't, reach out to me anymore. But yeah, I would like to get the 4K 3 channel with GPS. Other than that, I mean, the rear camera, uh, again, you're supposed to install it in the back windshield. I have my logo back there for my YouTube, so I installed the license plate, and I still had plenty of wire to run all through my car, all the way up to the front. So that's a plus. So all around, the big question is this worth your money in 2025? I'm going to say for a good 96% of people, this is going to be sufficient and is perfect for your hard-earned money here in 2025. I think that it has you covered on all bases, front, inside, and rear. The inside channel is going to be really good for your Uber drivers or taxis. That's going to be really, really nice. Again, a taxi might run around with, maybe put a little accent light inside your taxi or your Uber car just to get a little bit more light in the back with the people in the back seats. Other than that, everything else is real usable. Everything else is really good. I think that this is 100% worth your hard-earned money. Again, I didn't buy this. Azdome sent it out to me for review. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll leave a link down below. It will be an affiliate link. Anything bought from there will help out the channel. But for the most part, I mean, I don't see nothing. I have no major negatives. Even on some of the rear image quality isn't a huge negative because it's still usable, right? That's just plain and simple. This is worth your again, 96, 97% of most people out there. This is going to be more than sufficient for what you need. And when you're looking at some of these dash cams, I mean, even me, I was looking at some for Christmas presents, and they're all sitting in the range of between $50 and $80 for a good chunk of these. So I'm glad that AZDome sent this out so I can actually do a review so y'all know for your hard-earned money, man. I mean, 2025, man, money's tight. So if this is something that you're looking for your business, just so you have clarity in case something happened, you want to put it in all your business trucks or whatever you're doing. I mean, I suggest every Uber driver to have something like this, preferably this one here because it actually really is good. But again, if you're looking for that true 4K or you want to get higher res, then look at their. I'm not going to tell you go look at another brand. Go ahead and look at AZDome. If their 1080p's are like this and their 4Ks are going to be phenomenal. I put my honesty review on this, and again, I gave my negatives to it. And again, once more, 96, 97% of people, this is going to be more than enough. It does what it needs to do. If you don't have a dash cam and you're looking for one, don't look no further. Go ahead and grab this one right here. I'm Thomas with Tomology, and I'm going to leave my video of the DJI Action 5 Pro right here. Is this thing worth your hard-earned money here in 2025? Is this thing worth it? If you know nothing about an action camera like me, I know nothing about these things. Is this thing worth your hard-earned money in 2025?